Now that we solved all these center pieces, we're going to start pairing the edges. And these are the edges here. These two, these two. And how I like to start usually, you don't have to start in this order, but I like to get a colored piece and a white. So for example, there's a color, like orange and a white, orange and a white, or red and a white. And I like to pair these up with its corresponding twin. Um, let's start off right away. First of all, I like to take note that it doesn't matter about the centers right now. You can solve the pairs on any plane you want. So we'll start off right now. Let's say we'll pair the orange white with the corresponding orange and white, which happens to be actually right here. You want to work on the same plane, meaning it can't be over here like this when your orange and white is here and your orange and white is over here. So you bring it to the same plane, which I can work on is right here. So we'll call this the front. And also you'd like to know the two other terms. This is the front, this is the top, this is the back. So front, top, back. The main thing you want to do with pairing is that you want the orange and white right now to be diagonal to the other orange and white, which is right here. Right now it's in the wrong spot. You want to bring this either here, so it's diagonally, or this way. And it can't be, for example, I'll give you an example of, it can't be identical right now. So let's see how this is orange, white, white, orange. They look exactly the same right now. You want them to be opposites. So right now it's orange, white, white, orange. But like I said, you need it diagonally across from each other. So, for example, right now I'll take this orange and white out of the front and bring it over here. Now, this is wrong. I'll take this out, turn it over so that you have a white piece, and I know that this is over here, this is orange and white, and I'll bring it back up. Can you see now? This is exactly what you want for the rest of solving all the other pairing, is that you want this to be diagonal from each other. It can be this way, or it can be this way. Right now, we have it this way. So you have an orange and a white right here, across from each other. Now, so this is the front, remember? And this is the top, this is the back. Now, we're gonna take these two. How I like to pair them is I use the top second row here. So this is, for example, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll say. I like to move the top all the time, this top piece. I'm gonna pair it like this right now. I'm gonna move the second one, number 2, over so it's paired. You see how it's paired? Now, I'll bring it to the top. And the reason we talk about the back, because I need to replace this one with what we call a garbage piece or unpaired piece. See how these two are unpaired back here? So it doesn't matter if you break them up. So this may get confusing right now, but we'll do a few more and then you'll understand. So I put the pair up here, the orange and white. And I'm gonna move it out of the way. So we'll just do it my way for now. I like to move it to the front. Move the garbage pair, I'll call the garbage pair, down to where it used to be, where the other pair used to be. And then we fix the center. So how the centers are the alignment? We'll fix the center. So now you got a pair. So right away, let's go to another pair. We'll see, for example, here's a green and white. And then I'll keep note of this one, and I'll find the other green and white, which is over here. So I'll give you another example of how it's going to be wrong when I put them together on the same plane. See how when I bring it up, it's green and white, but they're across from each other. You want them diagonally and twisted. So I'll bring this down, and I'll move this one over to this top row, and I'll bring this one back up. So now I realize they're across diagonally from each other and they're twisted, meaning the green's over here and the white's on top, the green's on top and the white's over here. Now we can pair it again. This is the front, this is the top, this is the back. And I make sure the back top here has an unpaired piece or a garbage piece. So let's go back to the front. And like I say, I like to move the top second row here, number 2. So I'm going to pair it. See how the green and white are paired? I'll bring this paired piece to the top, which is here. I'll move it out of the way, so it's usually to the front. I'll bring the garbage piece down back to the side. And now I'm going to fix the center. Now you have a paired piece. Let's do another one. Here's a blue and a white piece. Let's find the other blue and white. It's actually way over here. Actually, they're perfectly aligned right now for pairing. Here they're diagonal and they're twisted, meaning blue on top, this is white on top, white on the side, blue on the side. Now here's a good example of way we were doing. I was pushing it this way earlier. Here's a good example. I'm going to push it this way to pair it. Let's start from the beginning. Make sure the front, we're in the front, and they're diagonal from each other. I go to the top and I look to the back. These two are broken. They're garbage pieces. They're not paired. So for example, I wouldn't use this one because they're paired. I'll move it over so that there's a garbage piece there. Let's go back to the front. Here's my blue and white. Here's my other blue and white. I'm going to move the top piece till it's paired. Move the paired piece to the top. Bring the paired piece to the front so it faces you. Now you have a garbage piece which is here. I'm going to bring it back down to the front and fix the front. Fix the centers. Remember, this is the garbage piece, so it didn't matter if I break it. So when you fix the front or the centers, you break it, but it doesn't matter because it was a garbage piece. So let's find another one, which is the red and white. Let's find the other red and white. Again, it worked out perfectly. It's over here. Here's a red and white and a diagonal from each other. Now let's look for the top to the back. Here's a garbage piece. You know it's not paired. We'll go back to the front. We're going to pair the red and white piece. So you see that here? This is here. I'm going to move it over so they're paired. Move the pair to the top. Rotate the pair so I can see it. This is the front. Move the garbage piece down so it's here. Now I can fix the centers again. And it doesn't matter if I break the garbage piece up. And that's pairing all the white and color pieces. So you got the blue and white, the red and white, green and white, the orange and white.